Greetings, YouTube. How's everybody doing out there today? It is beautiful Tuesday. About 5 minutes till 5. Rainy day, cold day. We're getting ready to transition. It's been raining all day, guys, and it's getting ready to transition to cold. And every time it rains and I get a high wind, like we've been having 30 to 50 mile an hour winds today, guys. It just blows that rain right up under my door. And most of our rain and stuff comes from the west. So when it comes from the west, this door has channels on it, and it just blows it right down the channels, right down in the corner of this right here. So luckily I got home when it started doing it. So usually I have a big old puddle here in my shop, but today I don't, because I got home when it started doing it. That's why I got the fans out. And I got heat and the other fans. And you hear it. It ain't. I don't think it's raining right now. I think it's just like sprinkling, but the wind's still blowing. So, what is what it is. Well, guys, I bought the vevor. Well, my wife bought me the vevor dent puller for Christmas. I don't know if that's the number or if that's the number. But all you got to do is just go on eBay, type in dent puller, and you can get vevor or you can get dent fix. Dent fix is a lot more expensive, guys, and it's nice quality stuff. They got a nice kit, whatever. These things are pretty nice, guys. Or if you want to buy some microwaves, you can build you one. But these here, I looked at these. I looked at Dent Fix, and you know, I'm an amateur. This is great for amateur and professionals. I've seen professionals use them, seen amateurs like me use them. They work fine. Back in the day, guys, when I was in body shop, we used to have the old dent puller, and we had something like this right here with the screw on it. We drill holes into the panel that we wanted to pull out. Then after we got it all pulled out, then we had to weld up all the holes. Now, this thing welds to the panel, and then you use it to pull or use the slide hammer to pull it, and it came with an extra slide hammer if you want to pull without welding it. So, well, guys, the only problem I had with this thing, I've been playing with it. This is the hood to my Nissan right here. And yeah, I should have bought a better hood, but I'm not building a show car. And not only that, I wanted practice anyway. What I did, I cut the holes out. I cut the holes out with the hole saw, and then I used another hole saw that was a 1/4 inch wider. And I cut those out. I cut them out of my old lift gate, and I welded them in here. I just wanted it for practice, so I haven't been, guys, I haven't done body shop in a long time, about 30 years. And over the years, I've just been playing with it a little bit, and I'm back to amateur style. And not only that, when I was doing body shop, guys, we had lacquer primer. Now they got this 2K, 4K primer, whatever. And, you know, they got sealer. We didn't have sealer back in the day. And, we had a lot of water-based paints, and water-based paints seemed like it was coming back, but I don't know. I don't know if it's still out there or not anymore. But anyway, so what you do, guys, is these basically plug welds, and you weld, blow it, weld it, blow it, weld it, blow it. And you just go in a little sequence. You don't want to weld the whole thing up because it'll warp this thing all bad. Well, sometimes you do get a little warpage. I got a little bit right here, and so I was just using it to pull it up. You know, pop it up. That way, I don't have to use a lot of Bondo or body filler or whatever you want to call it. So I got this thing and I was using it. And the only problem I have with this thing, guys, the cords are just way too short. Like this right here should have been 10 feet, and these right here should have been at least, 10 feet. Or, at least this one here 10 feet. Because what happens is, guys, I bought this one because I was like, oh, it comes with its own cart, So I bought it, but it sits on the floor. Well, the problem is this sits up high. So as I was pulling it, I pulled the cart, and the cart pulled my ground clamp off. So I had to keep doing it about 4 or 5 times, and finally I got that where I wanted it, and I stopped. So what I'm going to have to do, guys, I'm going to keep that ground, but I'm going to get me a welding cart and a ground clamp. Get me a ground clamp. That way all I have to do is just clamp it on here and roll with it. And I'm going to see if they have longer cords, or maybe I can make one. I don't know, but we'll see. But it comes with the slide hammer, guys, and if you don't need the slide hammer, it comes with some extra, what they call them, disposables. Came with this hook, came with the suction cup, came with this clamp, came with like keys. I call them keys, that's what they look like. And you can use the keys for that, or also you can use them for this right here. These right here, say you got a quarter panel or something, you just weld that to it, and then you take this clamp and you pull it. It's usually for quarter panels, fenders, something like that. That's got like a dent or maybe a straight line dent or something like that. So I thought it'd be kind of cool, guys, to get that, play with it, see how I like it. I like it, but it's just too short. And guys, it don't come with any instructions. So what you got to do, like a welder, you just got to practice and play with it. Of course, I kind of had an idea, but you still want to play with it, see what all of the settings do. It has 2 settings. It has a low setting, a high setting. I had mine on low setting, and I had it on this setting right here for the slide hammer. Now it does come with another one. Not that one. Suction cup. Right here. Now it does come with this one here. You can put this one directly into the handle if you just want to pull it up and then use a hammer. But if you need a slide hammer, so I had the slide hammer on there so I could pull it up. So, and it came with an extra slide hammer too. It came with that one there. So you don't have to just use this one. But this one right here is a great combination because you get the welding on there and then you pop it with that. So, well guys, that is my little rant about that. It don't come with any instructions. It don't tell you how to use it. Anything comes with a little bitty piece of paper. It tells you all the parts you should have. It don't tell you how to put the cart together. Luckily, I have common sense. It's common sense stuff. And I put the cart together, and you know, away you go. I kind of knew how all the other stuff goes, and how, you know, different metals have different settings. So that's why you play with it, guys. So and this right here has thin metal in it. This has thin. That metal ain't real thick. It ain't like the old cars that used to have real thick metal. So, well guys, like this video, share this video, comment down below, share it to your social media if you don't mind. This is the vevor dent puller, and it is a multifunctional machine. And who knows, I haven't really looked. They might even have other attachments for it. I haven't really looked, but there ain't too many attachments you really need. All you just need is something to bond to it and something to pull with. And you can pull with it, or you can pull with it, if you know what I mean. If you need to pull out bigger dents. And so that's why I was just playing with it. And it comes with extra pieces. And I'm sure you can probably get these on the internet too. So it comes with everything, guys, you pretty much need to get started, except for longer cords. So now luckily I got a 12 amp or a thicker amp extension cord. And you want to kind of, guys, you want to have this thing reserved to at least a 30 amp outlet. You don't want to put it in a 15 amp outlet. It might not be strong enough. A 30 amp. That's what I got my welder hooked up to, is a 30 amp outlet, because 30 amps the strongest single outlet you can get. The next one is the double, which is the 220, and these are all 110. And they're making a lot of 110 stuff, guys. That's that works really good. You don't need 220 too much anymore. And my welder over there is a Lincoln 140, and guys, it can weld up. I think it can weld up to 5/16, and you can weld a little bit thicker. You just have to get the metal a little bit hotter. And I've seen people take a torch, because we used to weld railroad tracks, guys. And when we weld railroad tracks, of course, we used the arc welder. And we take a torch and we get the railroad track like cherry red. I mean cherry red. And then you weld it like that, because what it does, it heats that metal up, so when you're welding into it, it just melts into it. So, well, guys, I hope this video helps somebody. I hope you're having a great week. I hope this year's starting out great for you. It's starting out slow for me, guys, but I'm not complaining. I like it slow right now. But this time of the year, guys, usually from January until like June, we have crazy weather out here. You name it, we get it. High winds, rain, tornadoes. We get it all. We get it all, guys. So, and I think today was supposed to be 50 degrees, and then the temperature is going to drop and come up and drop. And then by Saturday, it's going to be in the 20s. And then next week, it's going to be in the teens. So it's going to be freezing cold, guys. So I'm getting everything prepared, because my wife's SUV comes in here whenever it snows. That way, we ain't got to worry about nothing. We're going grocery shopping Thursday, Friday, so we can get it all done. That way, everybody's going to flip out over the weekend, because we're going to get snow and it's going to get cold. You know, when the weather terrorists always like to hype it up like we've never seen snow and cold weather before. So we got to get ahead of the hype before everybody else does. So, well, guys, until the next time, y'all hang in there for the next video. Bye-bye.